Dah, you nak suruh, you nak share kan? So saya share.
Oma present.
Oma share.
Oma share.
Share lah, you share lah. Biar saya group.
Alright.
Sendiri.
Okay.
Okay. Tak lagi.
Dah dapat ke konten? Belum ke?
Sekejap, tengah keluar Om.
Okay. Dapat dah.
Sekejap.
Yes.
Okey Om, dapat.
Ni ya. Total Quality Management TQM. Okey, nampak.
Ya,
Okay,
Madam boleh mula. Saya boleh mula.
Boleh sekarang. Okey.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and hello everyone, especially to Madam Yasmiza, our lecturer and fellow friends. So today, my team is the last team who will present about the total management. So before that, let me introduce myself. I, Omar Faiz bin Omar Farouk, and I'm with this 6 wonderful ladies, Nurul Atira, Ku Intan, Syahmina, Dayan Nur Faniza, Nurulisa, and tentu Hana Sati. So, without wasting much more time, let us go deeper into about the total quality management.
Okay, dengar kan? Okay, so what is total quality management? Okay, total quality management is a method of the management that relies on the cooperation of all committee and organization. Okay, this method will focus on quality and long-term success in an organization to make sure customer loyalty and satisfaction. Okay, it was evaluated through the satisfaction of customer as well as it will benefit the all committee and in the management. Okay, for your information, total quality management is a way for management to improve the quality of the product and services through the feedback of the customer and research among the organization member and committee. Okay, next. Okay, in TQM, we pace. Okay. Okay, in TQM, we have 4 category of pace. Okay, the first one is planning pace. Okay, this pace is the most important pace because the employee have to state their problem and question that need to be solved. Okay, they can explain all their challenges that they face during the operation. Okay, second is doing phase, which is the employee should come up with their solution for the challenges that they state in the planning phase. Okay, at this stage, we will measure the effectiveness of the solution and the strategy that we use to overcome the problem and organization. Okay, next will be the check-in phase. Okay, this stage is where the committees do a comparison about the data to improve the quality of the management. Okay, the comparison analysis can be done to make sure the effectiveness of the process and measure the result regarding the problem that they state in the planning level. Okay, the last phase is acting phase. Okay, at this level, the employee will prepare the outcome from the problem and provide the solution to address the problem. Okay, next. Okay, every method in an organization have their own purposes in order to make sure the implementation of TQM in the management was achieve their objective. Okay, the first one, the objective of TQM is TQM will focus on the satisfaction of customer. Okay, so in order to hold and make sure the customer loyalty, and we should give the best product to meet their needs. Okay, the second one is TQM is one of the methods that help in order to guide an organization to achieve their mission, vision, goals through the strategic planning. Okay, this method help us in order to minimize the weaknesses and make sure we are achieve the standard quality of the product and services in term of innovation or others. Okay, next, TQM also help to make sure the organization market and customer focus to our services. Okay, once our organization provide the best service to all customer, uh, for sure they will spread the good feedback and they will satisfied with our services and also the quality that we provide. Okay, TQM also assists the management to addressing the quality aspect in every single thing in an organization, which is the product, services, process, resources of an interaction. Okay, it also help to eliminate the wasting of the resources and improve the efficiency by ensuring the production process in an organization was run effectively. Okay, so we move to the benefit of the TQM. Okay, each approaches have their own benefit and advantages in an organization. So one of the benefit of TQM is it will reduce the product defect or low quality. Okay, the principle in this method is the creation of product and services is done right at the first time. Okay, this means that the product reproduce we produce with high quality and it will reduce in wasting the resources. Okay, next, it will help to reduce the cost of labor in quality assurance, and it also help the organization to minimize the cost of operation. Okay, next, it also it is because when the company was maintaining the quality in production, it will reduce the product defect. Okay, lastly, the benefit of the TQM. Okay, when TQM was successful in the implementation, it will lead to the high spirit of moral towards the employee. Okay, at the same time, it will help the employee to work become harder and always improve their quality in performing their job. Okay, so that's all about the benefit of TQM. We will move to the article 1.
The background of each article. Based on the article 1, in the title of Better Quality Management Implementation in Healthcare Industry by Muhammad Arfi and Hussein Hanis, published in article was focused on finding out information control and healthcare institutions. The purpose of this is to share with the staff about the basic principles management at their workplace and customers with service and goods that satisfies their needs. Because of this of quality in all the phase of the operation. Processes get done properly for the first time, with the process of eradicating defects from operation. This is accepted this approach as a change management quality method which plays a crucial function in management development. Various researchers have affirmed of M as a strategy to enhance flexibility, productivity, effectiveness, and competitiveness on a business to satisfy customer demand as the source of sustainable competitive advantage for business organizations. Of achieving excellence, building a right first-time attitude, business solution, pleasing customer and suppliers. This article collect their data with high quantitative and qualitative methods. The target respondent then 20 hospital staff in leading hospitals which is have used the main sample consists of in this hospital who are doctors, managers, and administrative staff. This person participate has distributed 200 survey, but 172 participants agree to participate in this study. The hypothesis developed for TQM variable independent variable which is composed on 7 elements: management dedication, culture change, focus on customer, complete engagement, continuous development, training, education, and teamwork. Variable will explain detail in application article 1. Meanwhile, dependent variable focus on certification of the employee, effective operation, and customer certification. Next for
Okay. Dengar tak?
Dengan Intan, teruskan.
Okay. Okay, as all of us already know about Article 2, okay, now I will present Article 1. Now I will present about Article 2 that we choose. So, this article was published in year 2015 and this article was based on hospital at Jordan. The purpose of this article is to identify how 5 key variables affect the implementation total quality management in hospital at Jordan. So the 5 key variables contain which are continuous improvement, training, teamwork, top management commitment, and customer satisfaction. The objective of this article is to investigate the scope and interaction with the demographic variable of overall quality management in hospital. So the demographic variable include age, gender, level experience, and availability of QKM department. So now I will present why this article was designed. So this is because nowadays it shows that organization have faced many challenges that can be categorized into 4 areas, which are cost of health service increase, rapidly grow in technology, pressure on health organization to decrease cost and improve quality in order to satisfy patient in order to satisfy the patient. So they found the system that can help to solve this problem is by adopt total quality management in the hospital. So for this article, the data was obtained from 4 hospitals that present 4 health sector, which are government, military, university, and private. The target respondent for this article are only focused on nurse that work in the hospital at Jordan. This is because they found there are 80% show that in every hospital are represented by nurse. So they found that the effectiveness of quality measure may be affected by nurse. So that's all for article 2. So we move to article 3.
Okay, boleh dengar?
Boleh Min, silakan.
Okay. Now I'm going to explain about the background of the Article 3. The title of this article is Total Quality Management Practices in Malaysia Healthcare Industry. This article published in year 2017 and research based in Malaysia. So the first is the purpose of the article. It is to investigate the total quality management in healthcare service in Malaysia. Next is there are 2 objectives, which are first is to determine the extent level of TQM implementations and also to determine the impact of TQM on business sustainability in healthcare service. This article collect data by using a qualitative approach. The targeted respondent is staff in Malaysia private clinics. 70 respondents have participated in this research, and next I will explain about the independent variables and dependent variables. And there are 8 independent variables, which are top management commitment, continuous improvement, customer focus and satisfaction, process management, organizational behavior and culture, training and education, team participation, and lastly, resource management. Meanwhile, there are 3 dependent variables to determine TQM in business sustainability in terms of economic, environment, and society. That's all from me for background of Article 3.
know about the background of each article. So what about the issue? One issue is there are three issues to accomplish the total quality management, and which are first, what are the reasons that motivate the hospital to adapt the element of TQM, which function of the environmental determinant in strengthening the implementation of TQM in the living which quality determine TQM in sector in India. So this issue is because Libya medical service characterized by the absence of common work standard for all staff to follow, a lack of qualified workers, the present mixture of staff nationalities, Arabic and non-Arabic speakers, a poor reference system, and the absence of quality champions to motivate improvement and succeed in quality projects.
Okay, so basically, in Article 1, there are three main issues that is stated in the slide. So the first one, we are going to explain about the reason. The second one is about how the function of the reason can strengthen an implementation to maintain the total quality management. And the third one is about the quality determinants. So that is about Article 1. Let us move to the Article 2.
So moving to the article 2, there are three main issues arise in this article, which are firstly, to see how far the 2KM concept apply from the viewpoint of nurse in Jordan hospital. Second, to find out whether difference exists between the various health sector with respect to application of 2KM, which is that we research on four sector different, which is government, university, military, and private. And third issue is, does the demographic consideration influence the degree of introduction of 2KM in this hospital by nurse, to see whether the demographic variable that I mentioned earlier, which is like gender, age, level, experience, will affect the success of implementation of 2KM at that hospital. So that is the several issue that arise in this article at hospital in Jordan. So moving to issue in article 3.
So for issue Article 3, there are two issues. First is how far and important the level of TQM applied. Second is how TQM effect on business sustainability in healthcare service. Why does this issue exist? It is for satisfying customers, achieving the vision and missions of the organization, and also to fulfill the purpose of the organizations. So that's all for the issues of Article 3.
Okay, in general, as we seen the Article 1, Article 2, and Article 3 about the total quality management, we have seen how the Libya, Jordan, and Malaysia, both these three articles defining their total quality management differently. So, in general, total quality management does not apply in one way only. They can be applied in many other ways based on the management scope and perspective. So settle about the issues, let us move to about the findings in each articles.
We already know the issues of this article. So now, what is the findings of the issue? In Article 1, there are some findings about the availability of TQM in hospitals in Libya. With respect to the introduction of TQM requirements at Libyan healthcare establishment, the findings of the survey raise questions regarding either the extent of implementation or the level of understanding among hospital workers, or both at the same time, as 26% of the participants indicated that there is no TQM implementation program in their hospitals, and 49% reported that they do not. In addition, 96% of the total survey participants reported that there are no TQM specialists available in their organization, or that they do not know about their availability. Second, the concepts of the TQM were grouped into 6 major groups. There are areas where TQM is implemented, areas where TQM is implemented with high unawareness, areas where TQM is not implemented, areas where TQM is not implemented with high unawareness, areas with high level of awareness, and conditional areas. Mostly, TKM principles are implemented, which is related to the implementation of teamwork. This indicates that at most of the hospitals in Libya, the teamwork value is one of the positive values that are used. Participants were also asked to suggest the progress of healthcare elements in their view on the introduction of TQM. The findings show the greatest progress in medical devices, while the least advancement in care and the highest complexity factors is seen. For this cause, it may be said that advanced equipment is not used enough for treatment. Moreover, usage of TQM techniques show a high percentage of unfamiliarity and not use TQM techniques, which leads us to infer that TQM is not applied in a professional manner and in compliance with international standards. That's all the findings in Article 1, we move to Article 2.
Okay, as we know, whenever we have an issue, we need also to have a finding for the issue. So similar to this Article 2, that is the total quality management on hospitality of Jordan. They also have the main two findings that come out. The first one is the positive correlation between the continuous improvement in work, training, and top manager commitment. This means what? Inside the article, how they discuss is about how the quality management improve the teamwork of the healthcare system in Jordan, and how the total quality management improves the efficiency of the teamwork or the levels. And the second one is about the demographic variables. That is how the total quality management differs from the gender, age, education, experience department, which is we will see the total quality management differs when the age is on about like 40 or 50, or even gender is male much more have a total quality management, or even a female. So that is the finding of the Article 2.
So now is the finding of Article 3. Based on the article, both objective has been fulfilled and shows the overall positive result. For the objective 1, the objective is to determine the extent level of TQM implementation. The finding shows that it is high interpretation, so which indicates TQM practices are important in medical industry because it can lead to the organizational improvements and developments of excellent service quality. For the objective 2 is the objective is to determine the impact of TQM on the business sustainability in the healthcare service. The finding shows that it shows positive relationship between TQM and business sustainability because TQM implementation gave positive contributions to business sustainability, which helped the company understood TQM as a part of an integrated business management. So the finding from this objective is both of them is fulfilled and positive. So that's all from finding Article 3.
We already know about the issue and findings. So now, what are the implications of this article? From the Article 1, the principles and requirements of the TQM should be defined and properly applied by international standards. The current quality culture in Libyan hospitals demands a radical change of view and mindset towards TQM. While there is a sense of need for excellence among workers, the general atmosphere and attitude hinders any effort to enforce quality requirements at the organization on a global scale. Then, customer focus is currently missing from healthcare establishment in Libya, as the most critical aspects of TQM drive and customize market efficiency policies to suit the intent of the business. Libya hospitals need to prioritize their programs, practice and strategies to support their clients as a priority. In order to provide leadership with the required momentum for quality, it is necessary to pass on their visions to the greatest number of their staff in order to provide a shared purpose and mission. As consistency is characterized as a process rather than a program, the persistent questioning of the system plays a dominant role in its sustainability. Process must still be revised and streamlined in order to suit their purpose, and unproductive activity must be avoided. Libyan Leading healthcare institutions are therefore expected to constantly improve their human resource through technological and quality training that improve their expertise and leadership skills. It is important to have the same vision with all the group members of the organization, but it is vital to have the maximum participation from all of them. Indian hospitals need to center their job practice on teams over individuality and apply the same principle to benefits and promotions at the department and team level. However, this research may be the starting point for leadership to diagnose issues and have the most appropriate care. So we move to Article 2.
When we know about the issues and findings, so we need to know that there is an implication on both issue and findings. So in Article 2, they have come with the 5 main implications. There is the first one is extend implementing on the total quality management. The second one is quality development collaboration. The third one is the preparation. The fourth one is top management engagement. And the fifth one is customer attention. Why these 5 main article occurs whenever they do this finding? It is because in private sector, they mostly do the total quality management frequently. Why? Because about the private sector and private sector, there will be a competition between them. For example, I just took 2 main hospitals. The first one is about the Pantai Hospital, and the second one is about Gleneagles Hospital. So these both are the private sectors. Private sector. Whenever coming to the private sector, they will fight. They will fight together because they wanted to attract more customers to their sector, and they also must have a competition between the price, how the nurse treat the patient, because it is all about the total quality management. In general, in the Jordan articles also, they come up with these 5 main implications. Okay, moving to the Article 3.
Alright, moving on to the implication of Article 3, there are 8-factor TQM implemented where the result from this article is positive and it is according to the position from the most important to the less important. So the first one is training and education, where it can improve employee morale and job satisfactions. The second is the resource management, where it can provide improved organizational productivity. The third is organizational behavior culture which can create a positive culture work. Next is the team and participant, which can increase the frequency of cooperation between employees. Next is the process management, where it can help manage costs better and make the process more innovative. So the sixth place is customer focus and satisfactions, where the customer can be focused, can make better customer satisfaction, increase customer loyalty and retention. The seventh is top management commitment, where it can solve problems and make systematic decisions. And the lastly is continuous improvement, where it can create a climate conducive to a continuous improvement. So let's move to the recommendation of Article 1.
The recommendations in Article 1 are employee knowledge of TPM concept and elements should be improved by coordinated and continuous training on quality standards and priorities, their participation in the establishment and implementation process, and the establishment of local and external standards. Second, through ongoing customer assessment and events to close the distance between consumers and the hospital employees. Patients must be interested in the service level decision. Quality and quality control preparation should be given priority for managers and heads of departments to build a sense of leadership on the TQM and its significance in the organization. Via international standards, state principles and standards of TQM should be clearly defined and applied. Moreover, with all processes, devotion and the organization as a whole, certification ISO and JCI should be sought. The organization of jobs, procedural simplification, and the elimination of unproductive tasks must be a focus for improvement of processes and working procedures. After this, the value of consistency at all stages should be learned by staff and patients with positive impacts on resource efficiency. We move to Article 2.
Okay, now recommendation for Article 2. So first, there are two recommendations. Firstly is should increase the target pupil, which is research should not only focus on nurse but should be conduct on all healthcare staff including top management level at Jordan Hospital in order to see the effectiveness of total quality management in the healthcare sector. This is because if we only focus on nurse, it did not show the best result as in hospital there are many healthcare staff that work every day like doctors, specialists and even top level management. For the second, future research should be conducted on more specific sector only, such as focus on government hospital in order to help government hospital increase their total quality management as people will like to go government hospital as they provide reasonable cost. So that's all for article.
Okay, for recommendation of Article 3, since continuous improvement is the lowest and poorly implemented, healthcare industry should upgrading capabilities with demand generation, supply generation, use of technology, operation, and the ability of people. Okay, that's all for me.
Okay, so as a conclusion, based on the three countries that we choose, which is Libya, Jordan, and Malaysia, it indicates that TQM is important in healthcare industry, either public or private hospital and also clinics. From the research, it showed that all countries unanimously implemented total quality management for customer focus and satisfaction. So that's all from our group.
Okay, so in general, total quality management is on how we quality management, we have the quality base in the management system. So we presented about the three articles. So does anyone has any question to be asked?
Okay, we open for questions. Ada nak tanya tak?
Ada nak tanya dok?
Kalau tak, grup awak tanya dia orang pula nah.
Oh, boleh beres ni. Senarai nama. Suka ni.
You pick je either one and you ask the question. Whether dia orang alert or not. Okay, we have the 49 participant here. So you can choose.
Okay, I open one question to anyone. Does anyone have any question? Ada tak? Sebelum saya buka soalan. Ya Nabila, silakan. Boleh Nabila. Untuk semua. Okay, untuk Libya pada tahun 2017.
Boleh je.
Untuk Jordan 2015. Dan untuk Malaysia 2017. So 2017 dengan 2015. Itu yang kita orang dapat lah dalam healthcare industry. Thank you Nabila for the question.
So why is the TQM is very important in the hospital nowadays?
Okay, this question is literally a very good question from Madam. Thank you so much. Sebab apa, Madam, can boleh explain tak dalam bahasa Melayu Madam? Supaya diorang lagi faham tentang kita TQM.
Okay, never mind. You can go on.
Okay, so
What?
literally
very important TQM in the hospital right now?
Okay, why TQM is really important? Sebab sekarang ni kita tengok we have a COVID case and everything. Macam-macam penyakit tu ada dekat sekarang ni. And lagi satu, bila masuk hospital, as a patient, kita akan bercakap tentang diorang punya professionalism of the hospital itself. Contohnya bagaimana nurse tu semua macam layan kita, bagaimana diorang punya kelajuan service the patient. And itulah pentingnya total quality management supaya diorang boleh tarik patient untuk pergi dekat sana. And sebab akan berlaku peperangan harga. Maksudnya contoh hospital A dengan hospital B. Kenapa hospital A ni dapat ramai customer? Mungkin sebab diorang punya servis laju walaupun dia mahal. Itu antara pentingnya lah total quality management supaya they can provide a very better service to their customer. Jadi saya medium. Okey tak medium?
Others? Rasa-rasanya lagi apa dia?
Rugi?
Okay, bila pergi hospital dia buat apa?
Ya, dia akan dia lama tak masuk hospital.
Kamu tak masuk hospital.
Pergi hospital dia akan tengok lah, dia akan tanya dulu kita sakit apa ke tak. Kita kena pergi outpatient dulu. So which is really kita kena diagnose what penyakit yang kita ada dan sebagainya.
Apa ni? Okay, it doesn't matter whether a public or private hospital. The hospital is very important to attract the client, the patient. Orang yang pergi dekat hospital kan orang sakit, dia nak supaya servis kena cepat lah, kalau tidak tak sempat nak berubat, dia dah mati dah tengah jalan kan. So that's why everything kena fast. And then the system, that's why the hospital sekarang ni dia kena ubah dia punya sistem dia supaya dia boleh catch up degree of patients tu dari segi servis kan. Kalau you sakit, tengok muka nurse pun masam je, makinlah tambah sakit, betul tak? So normally lah it's happen now So bukan saja dari segi the facility pun very important the facility pun very important. So nowadays pun dekat hospital mana-mana pun everybody want to increase the facility the increase the facility as you not, but dia orang tahu bila TQM ni, bila dia ada TQM dan improve TQM, of course lah dia punya boleh contribute to the sustainability and the improve the quality of the service. So either one tak sama ada, tapi yang selalunya lah yang implement the TQM more kepada service industry. More kepada service industry normally lah. Okay, sebab dia nak pastikan service dia tu very good, so dia implements the TQM lah. Okay. So dekat patient, dekat client, customer dia, and then supaya dia maintain supaya dia sustain dekat market tu supaya dia sustain. Okay, itu pentingnya TQM. Daripada tiga-tiga artikel awak tu, okay, apa yang dia discuss, dia kata teamwork is very important. Okay, teamwork tu is very important bila nak implement the TQM. Okay, nampak tak kan? Teamwork is very important, and then kena ada commitment from the top management and the commitment of the staff. Nak implement satu-satu tu is not easy It's not easy kena ada commitment. And then artikel 2 tu, finding this very good juga artikel 2 tu, yang dia dapat dari segi demografi tu tak relate pun for the TQM Dia kata maksudnya dari segi umur ke dari segi status awak tu tak relate pun dengan TQM. Gender ke age tu, as long as ada commitment, tak kira lah umur ke budaya ke bangsa tu akan, maksud dia tak kira lah. Maksud tu tak boleh kira kan, contohnya orang ni, bangsa ni yang rajin, bangsa tu tak kena nak kata tapi kena ada teamwork tu. Alright. Maksud dia tak is not, apa dia kata, gender, number of patient ni, maksud dia tak contribute sangat kepada TQM tu.
Effect kepada TQM punya tu.
Itu kan. Okay, very good lah. Okay, so ada question? Ada soalan tak? Ada soalan lain tak? Tidak, kita berhenti setakat ni. Okay. Very good presentation. Okay, sebab you ambil daripada service industry, you compare antara tiga-tiga tu, rasanya compare to the Libya, Jordan, Malaysia, rasanya Malaysia lagi bagus kot.
Betul.
Ya, Malaysia paling positif.
Ya betul madam, sebab
Paling bagus.
Malaysia dia punya dari harga dan sebagainya Malaysia menang. Kira Malaysia paling bagus.
Sebab negara dia tu negara yang selalu buat perang kan, maybe dia tak cukup facility kan. So maybe dia tak boleh implement sangat lah. They are try to implement the TQM but it's not the enough facility lah. Okay, contohnya dekat Libya tu dia tak cukup dari segi modern teknologi kan.
Yes.
Implement tapi tak cukup modern teknologi tu untuk increase dia punya TQM tu. Alright, so very good. Okay, so I think that's all. Okay, so kita ada berapa minggu lagi kelas?
Kita sekarang dah week 11, so lagi 3 minggu.
11, so we have another 3 weeks. So kita ada 2 lagi chapter yang berkenaan dengan responsibility accounting. That means because ada TQM tu, so akan ada reward system. And the performance antara subsidiary, contoh reward system lah. Okay, kat situ nanti kita akan tengok dari segi ROI EVA, okay. So slide tu dah ada dalam Eclipse kot. Slide tu dah masuk dalam Eclipse. So kita ada 2 lagi chapter nah. Okay, rasanya tak adalah. So besok saya akan masukkan yang group assignment untuk yang the environmental topic tu, case study untuk group assignment. And then kita ada 1 lagi individual assignment. Cukup lah nah. So you ada 4 individual assignment lah. Itu saya janji 5 kan. Tak sempat 5 lah. Kita buat 4 cukup lah. Okay.
Madam tadi macam sebut pasal quiz tu bila?
Minggu depan. Topik ni lah.
Topik apa madam? Topik tadi kita belajar tu kan? Betul tak?
Soalan macam latihan tadi lebih kurang gitulah latihan tu nah. Okay. Boleh?
Okay.
Soalan
boleh.
True false.
Apa madam?
Apa je soalan nah.
Quiz mudah-mudah je madam. Quiz mudah-mudah je.
Okay. Sebab topik dia tak masuk exam, so saya masuk quiz.
Okay.
Topik yang
mudah-mudah kan?
masuk exam lah. Alright. So that's all rasanya. So kita jumpa next class lah. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you.
Thank you.